Welcome to today's news. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Here are the latest trending news stories from across the globe. Let's dive into today's top headlines. Trump ordered review of gun laws to strengthen Second Amendment rights. Trump said Musk will help find billions in government fraud. Trump ordered US to cut aid to South Africa over land seizures and Israel stance. Thousands protested against Trump's immigration raids in Denver. Homeland Security Chief Kristi Noem backs FEMA reforms, talks migrant housing plans. Plane crash in Philippines claims life of U.S. Marine Sergeant Jacob M. Durham. Governor Hochul announces bold plan to ease financial burden on families in 2025 agenda. Trump talks to Putin about negotiating peace in Ukraine war. Sam Nujoma, Namibia's first president and anti-apartheid hero, dies at 95. Monkey causes nationwide blackout in Sri Lanka. Irish boxer John Cooney dies after fight injuries. And Carlos Alcaraz claims first indoor title at Rotterdam Open. You are listening to Headlines Now News in detail. President Trump signed an order to protect Second Amendment rights, directing a full review of gun regulations. He said the right to own and carry firearms was essential for personal security and freedom. The Attorney General was given 30 days to review all government rules, orders, and policies from January 2021 to January 2025 that might have restricted gun rights. The review covered past presidential actions, Justice Department rules, and enforcement policies related to firearms. It also included classifications of guns and ammunition and the processing of firearm applications. Trump said any policies that limited legal gun ownership must be removed or changed. Once the Attorney General submitted the findings, Trump planned to finalize and implement the new policies. He said protecting gun rights was necessary to ensure Americans could defend themselves and their freedoms. Critics argued the order might weaken safety regulations, but Trump and his supporters said it would restore constitutional rights. The administration was expected to introduce further measures to prevent new restrictions on gun ownership while maintaining public safety. President Trump said Elon Musk would help uncover hundreds of billions in government fraud and waste. In a Fox News interview set to air before the Super Bowl, Trump said Americans wanted him to cut spending and Musk had been a great help. Over the past 3 weeks, Trump signed several executive orders to reduce federal costs. He appointed Musk to lead the Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), aiming to find unnecessary spending. Musk already shut down the U.S. Agency for International Development (USAID), laying off thousands. However, two judges temporarily blocked some of these actions, including accessing Treasury data and placing USAID workers on leave. Trump planned to order Musk to review spending at the Department of Education next, followed by the Pentagon. Critics argued Musk's companies had received over $20 billion in government contracts. Some Democrats warned that Trump was giving billionaires too much power. House Speaker Mike Johnson defended Trump's plan, saying Musk was uncovering major financial abuses. Trump remained confident, saying more spending cuts would come soon. President Trump signed an order to stop U.S. aid to South Africa, citing its new land seizure law and actions against American foreign policy. The Expropriation Act 13 of 2024 allowed the South African government to take farmland from Afrikaners without payment. Trump said this violated human rights and was part of broader racial discrimination policies. The order required all U.S. agencies, including USAID, to end financial support to South Africa. However, agency heads could approve aid in special cases. Trump also directed officials to help Afrikaner refugees move to the U.S. under the Refugee Admissions Program. A plan for this resettlement must be sent to the president. Trump criticized South Africa for siding against Israel in the International Court of Justice and strengthening ties with Iran. He said these actions threatened U.S. security and its allies. The policy aimed to pressure South Africa to change its approach. While critics accused Trump of interfering in another country's policies, supporters said it was a strong stand for human rights and American interests. The administration planned further actions if South Africa continued on its current path. Thousands protested last week after U.S. immigration agents carried out raids in Denver. Protesters showed support for undocumented immigrants and criticized President Trump's immigration policies. The raids took place in several apartment complexes, with heavily armed teams arresting 30 people. However, only one confirmed gang member was among them. Many undocumented immigrants in Colorado feared for their safety. Activists and legal groups responded by organizing emergency legal help. The Rocky Mountain Immigrant Advocacy Network trained 100 lawyers to assist immigrants. Volunteers also handed out legal rights information at protests. President Trump defended the raids, calling them part of Operation Aurora, targeting gang members. However, protesters argued that innocent people were being affected. More rallies are planned in Denver as activists continue to fight against the crackdown. They are demanding stronger protections for immigrants and urging local officials to take action. Protesters said they would keep standing up for their neighbors in the coming weeks. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has endorsed the idea of overhauling the Federal Emergency Management Agency, saying it should be eliminated in its current form. Noem expressed her view in a CNN interview, emphasizing the need for resources to assist disaster victims, such as those affected by Hurricane Helene and California wildfires. She has stated that President Donald Trump would evaluate FEMA's structure and work with Congress to ensure the overhaul is done properly. Trump had previously mentioned the possibility of getting rid of FEMA, citing its inefficiency in handling recent disasters. Noem also confirmed that Elon Musk's team, through the Department of Government Efficiency, had been authorized by the president to access FEMA disaster data, including sensitive personal information about victims. She expressed confidence in working with Musk's team to improve department efficiency. Additionally, Noem discussed the administration's plans to house migrants at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, including the potential for housing up to 30,000 migrants in temporary facilities. She affirmed that the president was comfortable with this approach to ensure U.S. safety. A U.S. service member killed in a plane crash in the Philippines has been identified as Marine Sergeant Jacob M. Durham. He died on Thursday when a small plane contracted by the U.S. military crashed while conducting a routine mission to support U.S.-Philippines security cooperation. The crash occurred in a rice field near Ampatio in the southern Maguindanao del Sur province. Durham, who served as an electronic intelligence and electromagnetic warfare analyst, was part of a team providing intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance for the Philippines. The cause of the crash is under investigation. Durham, who joined the Marines in 2021, had recently been promoted to sergeant. His awards included the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal and the Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal. He was stationed with the 1st Radio Battalion, I Marine Expeditionary Force Information Group. Sergeant Durham embodied the highest traditions of the Marine Corps, said Lieutenant Colonel Mabel B. Annunziata. Durham was deeply respected by his fellow Marines who admired his leadership and dedication to service. Governor Kathy Hochul held a conversation with mothers at Fox's Deli in Rochester to discuss her 2025 State of the State affordability agenda. During the meeting, she acknowledged the financial pressures families face, from rising costs of diapers, formula, and food to expensive child care and rent. Hochul emphasized the importance of addressing these issues and making life easier for families. Hochul outlined several key initiatives to help alleviate financial burdens, including a $1,000 child tax credit for families with children under 4 and a middle-class tax cut, the largest in 70 years. She also proposed an inflation rebate, returning over $500 to taxpayers who had paid more than anticipated due to inflation. Additionally, Hochul plans to cover the cost of school breakfasts and lunches for children, which would save parents about $1,600 per child annually. Looking ahead, the governor expressed her hope to secure legislative approval for these measures, which could provide families with an additional $5,000 in savings. She reinforced her commitment to ensuring that New Yorkers feel heard and supported in these challenging times. Now it's time for global updates. Donald Trump recently revealed that he had spoken with Russian President Vladimir Putin regarding a potential end to the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. Trump told the New York Post that he had multiple discussions with Putin but did not specify how many times they spoke. Trump emphasized that he believes Putin does care about the lives lost in the war, but did not mention any concrete steps taken by the Russian leader to end the conflict. Trump shared that he has a plan to end the war quickly, noting the devastating impact of the ongoing battle. He called the war so bad and stressed the urgency of halting the violence. Trump also discussed his approach, including potential sanctions on Russia and partnerships with European nations to resolve the crisis. While the Kremlin has not confirmed these talks, Trump remains committed to ending the war if re-elected, focusing on the heavy loss of life on both sides. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Sam Nujoma, Namibia's first president and key figure in the country's struggle for independence, passed away at the age of 95. His death was confirmed by current President Ngolo Mbumba, who stated that Nujoma died after being hospitalized due to illness. Nujoma served as Namibia's president from 1990 until 2005, leading the country to freedom from apartheid South Africa. Nujoma was a founding leader of SWAPO, Namibia's liberation movement, and played a pivotal role in the nation's independence from South Africa. He spent nearly 30 years in exile before returning for the country's first democratic elections in 1989. His leadership helped unite Namibia after the independence war and promoted national reconciliation. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa praised Nujoma for inspiring both Namibia and South Africa in their fight against colonial and apartheid forces. Nujoma, well known for his anti-Western stance, also advocated for women's rights and led Namibia toward democracy. His legacy will continue to shape the nation's future, with Namibia's first female president set to take office soon. A monkey caused a nationwide power blackout in Sri Lanka on February 9, 2025, government officials reported. The incident took place around 11:30 a.m. when the monkey came into contact with a transformer at an electrical grid substation in a southern suburb of Colombo. This caused an imbalance in the system, leading to a general island-wide power outage. Energy Minister Kumara Jayakody confirmed the cause, stating that engineers were working to restore power. Although some areas had their power restored, it remained unclear how long the outage would last in other parts of the country. This power failure follows months of electricity shortages in 2022 when Sri Lanka faced a severe economic crisis. At that time, fuel shortages led to power rationing, leaving people without electricity for up to 13 hours a day. The government is now working to prevent a recurrence of such widespread disruptions and aims to improve the reliability of the power grid in the future. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Irish boxer John Cooney has passed away a week after being hospitalized for injuries sustained during his Celtic super featherweight title fight. The 28-year-old fighter was taken into intensive care following his defeat to Nathan Howells in Belfast. Cooney's fight was stopped in the 9th round, and it was later revealed he had suffered an intracranial hemorrhage. His promoter, Mark Dunlop, confirmed Cooney's death in a statement, expressing deep sorrow and tributes from his family and fiancée, Emily. The Cooney family also thanked medical staff at Belfast's Royal Victoria Hospital for their efforts to save him. Cooney's tragic passing marks at least the sixth boxer to die from ring-related injuries in the past year. Prior to this, other boxers, including Ubaid Haider and Lemuel Silicia, lost their lives after similar incidents. Cooney had won the Celtic Super Featherweight title in November 2023, and his fight against Howells was his first defense. Despite his untimely death, his family finds comfort in knowing that his organs will be donated to help others. Carlos Alcaraz triumphed at the Rotterdam Open, claiming his first indoor title with a 6-4, 3-6, 6-2 victory over Alex de Minaur in the final. The world number 3 took advantage of Yannick Sinner's absence after the Italian pulled out, stating, "Not really," when asked if he missed his rival. Despite arriving at the tournament feeling unwell with a cold, Alcaraz showed resilience, wearing a nose clip to ease his breathing. He broke de Minaur early in the first set, although the Australian fought back, leveling the match by winning the second set. In the decisive third set, Alcaraz broke de Minaur's serve again, and after a double fault from the Australian, Alcaraz secured match points and clinched the win with a final backhand error from de Minaur. The Spaniard celebrated his 70th tour title with a passionate vamos. De Minaur, who had also been struggling with illness, expressed disappointment but remained optimistic about future opportunities. "I'm hoping I will get my hand on the winners one day," he said. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 20,039.48. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 118.10 points or 0.59%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,787.02. The Nikkei 225 index is decreased by 279.51 points or 0.72%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,303.67. The Shanghai index is increased by 33.01 points or 1.01%. Hong Kong stock close price is 21,133.54. The Hang Seng index is increased by 241.92 points or 1.16%. Bombay stock close price is 77,860.19. The Sensex index is decreased by 197.97 points or 0.25%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Trump ordered review of gun laws to strengthen Second Amendment rights. Trump said Musk will help find billions in government fraud. Trump ordered US to cut aid to South Africa over land seizures and Israel's stance. Thousands protested against Trump's immigration raids in Denver. Homeland Security Chief Kristi Noem backs FEMA reforms talks migrant housing plans. Plane crash in Philippines claims life of U.S. Marine Sergeant Jacob M. Durham. Governor Hochul announces bold plan to ease financial burden on families in 2025 agenda. Trump talks to Putin about negotiating peace in Ukraine war. Sam Nujoma, Namibia's first president and anti-apartheid hero, dies at 95. Monkey causes nationwide blackout in Sri Lanka. Irish boxer John Cooney dies after fight injuries. And Carlos Alcaraz claims first indoor title at Rotterdam Open. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel, and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.